But I argue this is the power of higher education. As the head of higher education for Kentucky, I've made it my mission to demonstrate by word and example that higher education matters. I am a first-generation high school student. I'm a first-generation college graduate, and I could keep on going. Because of Harlan's dissent, the Supreme Court, later on, Brown versus Board of Education, allowed me to leave that segregated all-black school I went to be able to go into the wider integrated schools. And that helped me to go to high school. Because until then, in my home county of Clay, there wasn't a high school that an African American could go to. My father was an illiterate coal miner, and my mother had an 8th grade education, and both of those argued that, son, more than anything else, you need to fight for your education, fight for your family too, but fight for your education, because there's nothing that's more valuable to you than that. It was more than just you wouldn't have to break your back in the coal mines, as my daddy said. And it was more than just my mother saying, boy, you'll learn how to count your money if you get an education. It was really about the idea that education offered me a full perspective on the world and helped me to understand how to think and how to act. In college, I discovered that education was my vocation and my passion. And throughout my career, I fought to make higher education accessible to any Kentuckian with aptitude and desire to attend. I do this because higher education remains the surest path out of poverty and into prosperity and into enlightenment.